receivers. They bring a great skill set and swagger, hoping to use this showcase to show they are the top receiver in the country. And welcome to Sooner Nation and the Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium, as we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. The Buckeyes will kick this away to start us off. Touchback, ball spotted at the 25. The Sooners offense will get the first swing today. And all eyes, Kirk, in this matchup of elite wide receivers. They got great skill. They got big personalities. You know they want to outdo each other in the showdown today.
Well, it's a showcase opportunity for both of these two wide receivers. A lot of eyes on them, not only in college football, but I don't know the last time, Chris, we were on the field pregame and saw so many NFL personnel evaluating these two to see who ends up stepping up and playing better.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. The receiver grabs it. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. The Sooners come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Stop right there at the line, no gain. On the opening drive, they face a tough 3rd and 7 here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. The pass is intercepted. Not a long return, but the important thing, the pick wipes out a scoring threat. The offense will take over from the 29.
Boy, this is why I love this defense so much. So opportunistic. We've seen it all year, and now we see it right here. Big interception. They set their offense up in great field position here on their first possession.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. And the pass is complete to the tight end. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. This one's a compelling matchup. Early season, 2 top 10 teams. Kirk, we know that at this point, the rankings can be a little bit suspect, but a chance for both teams to step up and show they belong.
I just love these kind of matchups when you get a top 10 matchup early in the year. Really find out if these rankings are worthy of where these teams are considered at this point in the year. Find out if these teams have what it takes to be one of the top teams in college football when this game is over. Chris, it's early in this football game, but the defense had a golden opportunity to come up with a stop, and they allow him to run the football on him to get the first down, and now it's 1st and goal. Missed a golden opportunity. Let's see how they respond here.
He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
I love to see this by this quarterback. Instead of giving up on the play and just throwing it away or trying to put one into coverage, he just takes off, reminds his defense what he can do with his legs, and almost took it to the house.
On this stop and short, defense is stout here on back-to-back plays. And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Well, no surprise from an offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
And they'll set up for the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Short pass finds the tight end. Excellent catch and run by the senior. And the Sooners will come to the line to crank up the tempo.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a first down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
First down, looking to throw the football. Moves out of the pocket. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37. Three guys up front, lined up. It's first down.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first, keep this drive moving.
They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. Can he make it to the marker? He shreds the tackle. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. Well, they don't block the defensive end and shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well. Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. Passes the 40. Gets into space at the 50. And he's in the clear down the right side. End zone ahead. The game moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be first down and goal. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. So following the quick lightning strike, they're set up here first and goal. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. They'll try to run it in on first and goal. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. No gain on first makes it second down and goal from the 7.
I just love that this defense is not giving up on this first and goal. They attack.
And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All he had to do was get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
See if they can convert the point after. The PAT is good, so it's a 14-3 lead. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. They got points on the board last time thanks to a long-range field goal. On first down, it's play action. Pass complete on a crosser. He heads out of bounds after a real nice game there. The Sooners hustle to the line to crank up the tempo.
I'll tell you what, you're going to load up on this running game and you're going to leave your corners one-on-one. You better be ready when you take on Oklahoma. Think about all the receivers they've had over the years. Just off the top of my head, guys like CeeDee Lamb.
Makes the diving grab there. That was beautiful. First down here for this offense.
Chris, when that quarterback threw that football, I didn't think that play had much of a chance. How about the effort by this wide receiver to lay out and come up with that completion for positive yards?
And he's brought down after a short gain, does not make the first down yardage.
This offense is known for that up-tempo approach. The defense has got to make their calls and get adjusted and ready to play.
So they find the reliable tight end, and he makes the defense pay that time.
You know, the receivers a lot of times get most of the attention, but don't forget about how potent a tight end can be. When you've got a player like this who can run routes, get a serious weapon that they can utilize, and they just did right there.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. We have a shootout developing here. Each offense scoring a touchdown in the last possession. Off the play fake, looking to throw. It's a quick grab. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Man, put a star next to that play. It's like the linebacker knew the ball was going to be going to this receiver, so it's the instincts and then it's the awareness and the athletic ability to be able to bring down a wide receiver for a loss like that.
After the first down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 17. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Pressured and dropped back at the 8-yard line.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down. The Buckeyes will line up to kick it away. It's a rough drive for the offense. Punter comes on and booted away. They'll punt it from inside their own 10. And the punt will just bounce out of bounds. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? So the whole place right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. They're going to run it here. Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. That's a loss of a yard. The Sooners looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. Scooped up in the defense. Breaks into open space. He's in the clear. At the 20. Crosses the 10. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And the defense joins the scoring party now.
How about that for this defense? I don't know about you. I might move this guy over to the offensive side. This guy picks up this fumble and shows you not only speed, but what to do with the football. Takes it all the way back for a touchdown.
Here comes the point after attempt. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. The Oklahoma offense is back on the field. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. Quick throw to the left. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense. It went backwards on 1st down, so 2nd and long from the 24. Snags a quick throw. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. Offense right to the line, playing with tempo now. They keep him off balance with a run. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They're looking to build on the lead. They had to punt the football in their last possession. So here comes the first play of this drive. They're set up at their own 48. Off the play fake on first down. Looking deep downfield to the left. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Well, if it hasn't been made abundantly clear by now, they want to get the ball downfield to this guy. That was almost his second touchdown alone here in the first half.
It's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Offense on the field is 4th down and 9. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Pass is caught on a comeback route. They make the stop, but it's a big gain down to the 29.
Well, this coach isn't holding anything back today. Plenty of time left, and the confidence to go for it is very telling of the faith he has in his guys.
Buckeyes with 1st and 10 here. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Fires it on the move. Goes incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
This quarterback's got to be so frustrated. He's got an open receiver. He makes a good throw with a good route from his intended target, but this defensive back makes a heck of a play on the ball and knocks it away.
And the defense smothers him for no gain. The decision is not to go for it on 4th down. Here comes the field goal team. Oh, he missed it. Off target that time. The lead remains at 11 after the miss. First play of the drive now coming up from the 29.
Now that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. Poor kicker.
The defense will make the stop, and it will probably be the final play of this opening quarter. And some big plays through the air have been a big part of the story so far. These receivers have shown up today. And as we flip the field and begin quarter number 2, we'll see if they can continue to build this lead. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. They'll try the ground game here with the running back.
Well, not much of a gain there, but this is what they do. They love to go fast. The defense has got to be aware.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now. And the Sooners will line up to punt it away. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. They need something out of this possession. The last time they settled for a field goal attempt, but then they missed it. Play action here on 1st down. They'll try a pass here. Looking right, this one caught. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about.
Offside.
What I always love to see on these offsides call is when they're always pointing at each other. You know, he did it. I didn't do it. put it on him. We know this time it's on the defense. They're going to make the right call.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Gets some space around the 30. They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. From the shotgun, it's a handoff.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down. The Buckeyes are looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Run back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Handoff here from the shotgun. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Ohio State.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The extra point is good. It's 28-10. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out, and they put something together with this drive. First play of the drive, he looks left for a completion. The Sooners hustle to the line to run that hurry up. Good throw with the quarterback off the RPO. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Offense cranking up the tempo now. No huddle. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Quick throw to the flat. It's a screen. The senior with excellent work after the catch. The Sooners will line up on 1st and 10. Press coverage now from the secondary. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. Second down play coming up for this offense.
Pretty good gain here by this offense, and here they are. They're getting already set to the line of scrimmage. They're ready to go. Defense better get their cleats in the ground.
They bring him down, but that play moves him into scoring position. 1st and 10 from the 11.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Brought down at the 3 after the completion. The offense really threatening now.
Nice play-action call here by this offensive coordinator. You know, you can freeze those linebackers just for a split second. Usually that's going to give you enough room to be able to get that tight end behind them. And if the quarterback can make a nice tight throw like this, pick up some big yards.
Here we go, 1st and goal. A touchdown here gets them right back into this game. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Man, it's 1st and goal. You're thinking about trying to score. You're looking at positive yards. Instead, you're going backwards. That's going to set up a very important second down call here.
Ball moved back to the 4 for 2nd and goal. Handoff in a single back formation. They keep feeding the running back, but he's had nowhere to go tonight. They've been dominated at the line of scrimmage.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line, not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
Here we go, back in the red zone. 0 for 2 scoring touchdowns here so far, and it's 3rd and goal. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Just trying to get rid of it.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points, but they could have more. You got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
They keep the kicker on the sidelines. It's 4th down from the 4. They're going for it. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. But it's incomplete. A 4th down stop. Turnover on downs.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this 4th down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held them just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
They'll make the tackle, but it's enough for a 1st down. Good call in that screen play.
Man, I don't think the defense had any clue that the screen was being called. They're getting upfield, getting pressure on the quarterback, and that ball gets dumped. There's no one left to be able to slow him down from getting a big gain.
Takes the ball, tries the right side here. 0 running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage. Talking about quickness, that play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap. Well, we're just getting started here, and already you can feel a rhythm between the quarterback and the receiver. Nice job again getting back in the pocket, making a nice, accurate...
And they heave it deep downfield. Caught near the goal line. And he's in. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Kicking team out for the PAT try. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. Remember last time, North Point on 4th down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. The gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver.
Here he goes. The 30 will not be brought down. Finally tackled down at the 17-yard line. Now this offense in great scoring position. One huge play has changed the drive. Now let's see if this offense can cash in this red zone opportunity. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Caught by the receiver. Tackled pretty quickly, but that is a decent gain on the throw. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Looking to throw again. Bringing pressure. Tries to avoid the rush and just gets rid of it.
Well, everybody talks about sacks, and they're very important. But sometimes just the rush, the pressure, affecting the quarterback is just as effective. He didn't have a clean throwing lane, and they forced the incompletion.
Launching one to the end zone. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
I don't mind this aggressive approach here by the offensive coordinator, taking a shot downfield on 3rd down. Now you can either kick the field goal or still have a chance to go for it.
The offense couldn't convert on 4th down the last time in this situation. Let's see if they can this time. Looking for 6. And he's got it. Touchdown, Sooners.
This guy's starting to prove that he is a mismatch for this defense. Second touchdown of the day, and a great job by the coordinator continuing to find unique ways to get this guy on one-on-one opportunities for touchdowns.
The point after makes it a 35-17 deficit. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Bringing it out, it's McLeod. And he's brought down to the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? Senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's third down. The big fullback's got it here. They stop him behind the line. That'll set up fourth down now. It's the 2-minute timeout, and we've got a blowout developing here.
Well, the defense was locked in on that play. They were not surprised at all that the fullback got the ball. He had nowhere to go. They stuffed that play from the beginning.
Fourth down. No punt. Out of field goal range. They're going for it. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Throws a fastball, but it's intercepted. He'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Fires it to the wideout. And is intercepted. He could go. He's at the 50. Across the 40. At the 20. Crosses the 10. All the way back for a score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Boy, what a tough blow for this offense. Already in field goal range, and the quarterback puts one in the defense's arms. They takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Huge momentum swing here in the first half.
Now the important point after attempt. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. This has been a rough first half. They'll have to regroup in intermission, but in the meantime, let's see if they can get some momentum going. On first down, it's play action. Caught quickly. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. And the Sooners will come to the line to run the hurry up. On first and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking for his big tight end. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. On first and 10, looking to throw. Pass not complete.
From the snap of the ball, it looked like he knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football. But the guy just had him blanketed, and he still tried to get the ball squeezed in there. I think he's got to do a better job of working through his progressions to find that open man.
He's brought down after a short gain. That's not going to be first down yardage. Back to throw again. He escapes the pocket. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
What a heads-up play here by this quarterback. Everybody's covered downfield. He keeps his poise. No big deal. Just calls his own number and gets the first down. And most importantly, he slides at the end of the play. Lots of time left in this one, so he's got to protect himself.
Looking for the wide out. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Tackle made at the 21, but this offense is in great position to add more points. The Sooners lining up here on 1st and 10. And he'll set up to throw. The pass rush closing in. The offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half. The offensive line will have to regroup after the sack. It's 2nd and 13. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Lets it fly to the wideout. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Touchdown, Oklahoma. This offense cannot be stopped.
Well, this first half has been a disaster for this offense, but this touchdown is big. Hopefully it can build some momentum for them when they come back out for the second half.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime of the touchdown. Now they kick off and hope the defense can get a quick stop. They'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So here we go. The first play of the drive. Less than a minute to play before halftime. He'll hand it off. Gets the first and still running. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35. So quickly up to the 35-yard line for first down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Slides to avoid the big hit. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving up multiple conversions now on first downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right.
Swarm with a pass rush, a sack. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. A chance for just a couple more plays. Fires it to the wideout. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. He goes down, but they'll have a chance here now just before halftime.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
And looking to throw now on first down. Looking deep down the left side. Pass falls incomplete on the deep shot, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's check it out. Personal foul. That roughing the passer gives the offense a first down.
Number 14 on the field goal.
And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one from Norman so far, and it's been a struggle throwing the ball so far. Both secondaries are doing a great job neutralizing the explosive playmakers by shutting down passing windows. They've disrupted the timing and rhythm of these QBs, and unless something changes, we're looking at a low-scoring affair in this second half. And on that note, time to throw it back to our guys at the stadium.
The Sooners will kick it off to begin the second half. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. They've been able to survive some turnover trouble so far. Let's see if they can clean that up. Oh, they trapped him for a sack.
Well, once in a while as a defensive coordinator, you roll the dice, take a chance, and hope to get home to the quarterback. That's exactly what occurred there with the free safety blitzing and sacking the QB.
They bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down.
Great response by this offense after losing all those yards. Now they got a chance here on third down. You run the football, find a lane, pick up a good chunk, and now they have a chance here on this third and medium.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Catch made on the out route. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a first down.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw.
That's the third pick tonight thrown by this QB.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
He gets loose. And that run produces a decent gain. And the Sooners hustle to the line to run the hurry-up.
That's a really good run by this offense. And, Chris, here they go. Up-tempo offense looking for a first down.
He stopped, but he gets a first down. Offense operating at high tempo now. No huddle.
All right, here comes that up-tempo look from the offense. Sometimes it's just getting that first down that will kick them into that gear.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Receiver makes the grab. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. No huddle here for the offense. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
And then first down, they go right back to him. Well, the back has been busy, but very little to show for it tonight. That defense has been all over the running game. And the back now goes in motion.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Throwing off play action. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's fourth down. So now on fourth down, out comes the field goal unit. Makes it look easy.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. Now the senior tries to take a shot, but overthrows his man.
Boy, what a call here by the offensive coordinator. Dialed it up perfectly. The play looked like it had a chance for a big gain. Unfortunately, the quarterback off on the accuracy, put that ball too far out in front of the receiver.
Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Boy, another great throw and catch here by the Buckeyes, and it just makes you think back how far this offense has come from the days of being known of 3 yards in a cloud of dust to now being one of the more efficient passing offenses in the country. Year after year, you go back to Cardale Jones and J.T. Barrett, all the way back to Troy Smith, and most recently with C.J. Stroud and Justin Fields. Just another great quarterback that we're watching here today for the Buckeyes.
That's good timing there. Receiver makes the catch and then has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line, because this play takes some time for the receiver to work his way across the field on that drag route, and the quarterback that time had enough time to be able to navigate the coverage and make the accurate throw. The key on a drag route is to put the ball out in front of the wide receiver to give him a chance to do what he just did, pick up some valuable yards after the catch.
The Buckeyes have 1st and 10 here. On the move now. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
And I love how this defensive coordinator knows how to get after this quarterback. This guy is dangerous when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator understands that, and that's why he's trying to hurry up the process. They get pressure on him here, actually hit him as he's throwing this football.
Tough running there, but not quite enough for a 1st down. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. So here we go, 3rd down. Defense needs a stop here, trying to force a field goal attempt. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Pass caught, can he get in? He'll be stopped short a couple yards from the goal line.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure.
And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Chris, you don't see it often, but how much do I love seeing that fullback get a touchdown. He blocks all the time. They rarely give him a chance to get his hands on the ball, and when he does, he's rewarded with 6 points.
After the PAT, they go up 19. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. Difficult to win games kicking field goals. To cut into this lead, they got to find the end zone. Caught in the flat by the running back. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. The Sooners come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Cannot connect, incomplete, and now 4th down. The Sooners will have to kick this away. He's on to boot it away now. And it's fielded at the 40. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Taking a shot deep down the right side. And the deep shot falls incomplete, but wait, there is a flag on the play, so we'll check that out. So that offensive penalty will be declined, but the defense, they're happy to take the result of that play. Important 2nd down play coming up. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big 1st half. And he's already at it again.
That play enough for a 1st down. The offense set up at the 43.
How impressive have these guys been up front today? Big 3rd down, know what you need to do, get the 1st down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
Well, it's hard to be in man coverage when the quarterback has this kind of time to be able to navigate and find the open man. He finds his receiver pulling away from that defender, makes a nice throw and a first down.
He hands it off from the gun. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up. See if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. And the single back takes the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Coach electing to go for a field goal attempt. This will be a 43-yard attempt. And it's good right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. After adding 3 more points to the lead, they're set to kick it off. Well, they thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Off the play fake on first down. Lets it go quickly. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 49. A new set of downs after that completion. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
I love this. Good job by this corner to come up, get physical, and bring the quarterback down on that option. Never gave him a chance to make his read and toss the ball out.
Pass incomplete under heavy pressure. Just got it away.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the...
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
And the Sooners will bring their punt team onto the field. Finally forced out of bounds, but a solid return that time. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Had to reluctantly settle for a field goal last time out. Really want to find the end zone here. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
3rd down after that running play. They try to sneak it for the first. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Buckeyes getting set on 1st and 10. They'll try and run it with the fullback. They make the tackle, but the gain moves the ball to the 28.
Watching this guy run makes me think of a famous old coach once said, any player on my team, I want him to be agile, mobile, and definitely hostile.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Running back grabs it on a screen. And the tackle is made. Not the big play they were looking for, but a pretty solid game. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Play fake, looking to throw. Trying to create here on the move. And it's incomplete, but is the final play of this period. And as we wrap up the 3rd quarter, check out the comparison of these big play wide receivers. Both guys have been lighting it up so far today. And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. A Big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Can he get there on the ground? Headed for the end zone. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to go. A 2-yard loss.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional. I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that.
Breaks free down the left side. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Sooners. They were not going to catch him that time.
Yeah, they run the football here. They come up with a touchdown. Obviously, this game is out of reach, but again, they're fighting to the very end, which is always good to see.
And the point after is right down the middle. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Taken down, but not before he makes the 1st down.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Oh, man. The offense has got to be careful. They cannot take any more losses because they've already lost their starting quarterback, and now the backup takes a big hit on the sack.
Just standing there, gets hit again.
You better be careful with your backup quarterback. You got to protect him better. They've already lost the starting quarterback. They cannot afford another injury.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down. The Buckeyes will send their punt team onto the field. Looking to kick it away for the 2nd time. Choosing to return the punt. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. Play action here on 1st down. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32. It's a 1st and 10 play. They'll hand it off. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
After the 2nd down incompletion, they'll have to convert here on 3rd down and 8. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Caught! He's wide open, look out! And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma! If you play quarterback, how about appreciating a receiver that runs his routes that precisely?
Chris, it's not just his route running. It's the chemistry between the quarterback and the receiver that really, I think, is unique. They put so much time into this in the offseason. By the time they get to Saturdays, you can close your eyes and make your throw. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Fielded in the end zone. It's McLeod. He tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. They're trying to build on their lead. They were forced to punt on the last possession. They'll run it here. First down and more. He's still running. It's a solid gain. Moves the ball out to the 28.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Second down after that run on the previous play. Receiver in motion now. And there's the handoff. Tough running to avoid a loss, but just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, this defense understands the magnitude of this drive right here. That's back-to-back plays. They've stepped up and done a great job. Now it's third down. Can they apply some more pressure to try to get this offense off the field?
Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout or they check him out. The Buckeyes will have to punt this one away. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. That's reeled in. It's Davis. They bring him down to the 45 and a solid gain to keep this drive going.
Hey, you're down by a couple possessions late in the game. That's exactly how you want to start this drive. Let's see what they can do with it after that nice gain.
That is broken up and incomplete.
Chris, anytime a receiver runs around, he's looking to create separation for the quarterback to give him a nice target. That's always what you're going to see anytime you have a successful route. What we just saw here, complete opposite. They're lucky that ball was just knocked away.
Quick throw to his receiver. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. They make the stop after a big gain all the way to the 34.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
And he stopped again. They've had patience with the ground game, but just nowhere to run tonight. That's been a big theme. There's the handoff. Fights off the defender. They keep feeding the running back, but he's had nowhere to go tonight. They've been dominated at the line of scrimmage. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. And he'll drop back here on third down. A deep shot to the left side. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over, and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they...
He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a first and goal now. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he will score. Touchdown, Sooners. That's another passing strike from this quarterback. He is having himself a tremendous ball game.
Boy, this guy just can't miss. Every single time he throws, it seems like he's coming up with another touchdown. The receivers are running good routes. He has enough time to throw. And, man, this poor defense, they might want to think about changing up coverage because right now it is not working.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Here's the return from inside the 5. Gets it to the 25-yard line, and that's where they'll start the drive. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. They were forced to punt it last time. Now they're looking to respond and add to this lead. Chewing clock with the running game. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing. As a defense, got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all 3 to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable 3rd down play for the offense. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Incomplete. There's a marker down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So the offense obviously will decline the penalty and take the result of the play. Buckeyes will line up to boot it away. About to punt for the 4th time tonight. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Here comes a handoff. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 37. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Crucial 3rd down play coming up. There's some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. Receiver makes the catch. The Sooners pick up enough yards to move the sticks.
It's a nice completion there, Chris. And this possession at this point in the game is critical for them. They've got to focus on putting points on the board right now to make this a one-possession game.
Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8. The Sooners will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. Heading left after the handoff. Breaks into the clear. Here he goes. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. And the Sooners offense is on the move now.
Okay, here comes the hurry up. This is what they love to do. They get a big gain on the ground, hurry up into position, and go right back at that defense again.
Diving grab. What a play by that receiver. The guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. The first real speed bump of this impressive drive. Offense comes up now 2nd and 11. Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. QB to the tight end for a completion. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Quarterback in the shotgun here on 3rd down. Under pressure, just lets it go. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Well, they fail to hook up on this one, but you got to really like the position that they're in right now. Building some momentum. They've cut into this lead down to 1 score. Now they just have to keep finding ways to move the ball down the field. They have a shot to come back and win this game.
He's got it right near the end zone. Tackle is made at the 4. It'll be first down and goal. And the coach quickly calls timeout after the play, trying to hold on to as much time as possible. First and goal, down 8. They've got to score and add a 2-point conversion to tie it. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. He muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
That is executing under pressure by this offensive group, and they put 6 points on the board, and now you're a 2-pointer away. Will they be able to get it? Under 2 minutes to go. It's all on the line now. They got to get this 2-pointer to get it potentially into overtime.
And he doesn't get there. Huge play by the defense to hold on to this 2-point lead in the final couple minutes. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team all over that to make the recovery.
Chris, as you know, the chances are you're not going to recover these, but still, the hands team deserves a lot of credit for executing and coming up with the ball. You can't overstate the importance of a good special teams unit.
Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. Leaning on the run game here late. And tackled after a small pickup there. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. Picks up the first, looking for more. They've got him down, but the offense gets the first down they needed to just run the clock out. Well, barring something crazy, Kirk, that should be enough to secure this victory. They came in trying to dodge the upset in this early season showdown, and they passed the test.
Chris, is a great game and a fun way to start the season. And I think the fact that the team that was expected to win wins this football game, they can use that as a confidence builder. And for the team that loses, think about this. Still a long way to go to be able to kind of right the ship and kind of have the season you expect to have.
Well, when you're a team that comes in, Kirk, with great expectations, big goals at the end, you're going to get tested. They were tested here today by another ranked team. I was impressed how they responded.
Chris, there's no doubt about it. I think the thing that really stood out to me is the way they played for 4 quarters, just dominating football. And this is a team that's had to deal with being kind of the hunted, the team that knows that every single week teams want to bring them down. They took on a very talented team today and just dominated.
And that's going to wrap it up for Kirk Herbstreit.